Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues a royal decree on civil defense and ambulance authority. Over 1.4 billion Omani Riyals is the total investment in the special economic zones, free zones and industrial cities by the end of last year. And the seminar on empowering the national accreditation system and achieving international recognition confirms that the Sultanate of Oman advances 57 places in the Quality Infrastructure Index and reaches 60th place globally. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issued Royal Decree number 31/2026 on the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority. Article 1 states that the text of Article 1 of Royal Decree number 3/2013 on the same establishment of the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority shall be replaced with the following text. An authority to be named Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority shall be established and shall be accorded legal, personality and financial and administrative autonomy. Article 2 stipulates that the amendments attached to this decree shall be applied to the system of the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority promulgated by Royal Decree number 68/2014. Article 3 states that the chairman of the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority shall issue the regulations and decisions necessary for the implementation of the system of the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority after the approval of the Board of Directors of this authority within a period of not more than 6 months from the date of enforcement of this decree. 4. Till such time, the existing regulations and decisions shall continue to be enforced without prejudice to the provisions of this decree. Article 4 cancels Article 2 of the Royal Decree number 68/2014 and all that contradicts this decree or the attached amendments or contravenes their provisions. Article 5, this decree shall be published in the Official Gazette and shall come into effect from the next date of its publication. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, on the occasion of the Lunar New Year. The Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones, OPAZ, held its media meeting of 2026. More details to follow in this report.
New investments in the special economic zones, free zones and industrial cities exceeded 1.4 billion Omani Riyals in 2025, raising the total committed investment in the areas overseen by the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones to 22.4 billion Omani Riyals, marking a growth rate of 6.8% compared to 2024.
As we said during the conference today, OPA is working to make good enhancement for the clusters based on the value proposition of each zones. So we are working with Salalah Free Zone to make good enhancement for the pharmaceutical cluster based on the value proposition of the Salalah Free Zone, plastic cluster in Sohar, Free Zone, minerals cluster in Duqom and Shleem as well.
During the media meeting, the authority presented indicators and achievements of the special economic zones and free zones along with the industrial cities through a detailed visual presentation. Majority of the investments were concentrated in the Salalah Free Zone, accounting for 28%, followed by the Sohar Free Zone at 26%. Both zones recorded high growth rates due to attracting quality agreements in manufacturing and logistical sectors.
We have announced in the conference that we are going to attract FDI in the free zone. Currently, this year we hit more than 300 million Riyal Omani of investment, and we managed to attract factories that working in lithium battery as well as in food processing.
The operator of this airport free zone is Muscat Airport Free Zone Company, which is fully owned by Siad Group. Siad is the integrated logistics service provider with its expertise in the airport development, in the ports development and in economic zones and free zones development. It capitalizes on this expertise, on the capability of building an ecosystem which rely on the integrated logistics services.
Currently, efforts are underway to develop the Special Economic Zone in Al-Dhahira Governorate, the Economic Zone of Al-Rawda and Muscat Airport Free Zone, in addition to 4 new industrial cities in the wilayas of Al-Mudaybi, As-Suwaiq, Thamreit and Madha. This aims to accommodate diverse industrial activities, enhance the local manufacturing base and create additional job opportunities for local cadres. The meeting also included the launch of the updated version of OMAP platform, which serves as the central reference for spatial data and structural plans for all special economic zones, free zones and industrial cities in the Sultanate of Oman.
The State Council discussed the urban planning draft law during its 6th session of the 3rd regular annual sitting of the 8th term. The session included the discussion of several topics, foremost of which is the urban planning draft law and the report of the Economic and Financial Committee concerning it, which was referred by the Council of Ministers in accordance with the provisions of Article 49 of the Law of the Council of Oman. The importance of studying the urban planning draft law lies in defining the foundations of sustainable urban planning and the general principles that government and non-government entities, as well as various segments of society, must adhere to across national, regional, and local planning levels. The session further included discussions on study proposals submitted by the standing committees for the current annual sitting, in addition to reviewing a report from the General Secretariat regarding the activities of the Council's various bodies. The session was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al-Khalili, Chairman of the State Council. The Sultanate of Oman has advanced 57 places in the Quality Infrastructure Index. This was confirmed during a seminar titled Empowering the National Accreditation System and Achieving International Recognition held in Muscat. The seminar emphasized the importance of accreditation as a pillar of quality infrastructure and its pivotal role in ensuring the efficiency and integrity of conformity assessment activities. The seminar was held under the auspices of His Excellency Engineer Ghalib bin Saeed Al-Ma'mari, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion for Commerce and Industry. The Ministry of Health organized leadership forum attended by a number of health officials and leaders. The forum reviewed the most prominent achievements of the health sector that discusses future development opportunities. This aims to enhance performance, efficiency, and the quality of services provided, unify visions among health leaders, and support the transition towards a more sustainable and innovative health system. The forum emphasizes that the development of the health sector is not measured solely by the size of projects, but rather their ability to create a lasting impact that prioritizes human health. The event was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Sabti, Minister of Health. The Ministry of Health organized the annual forum for private health institutions 2026 under the theme Trust Excellence Partnership, held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Hilal bin Ali Al-Sabti, Minister of Health. The event highlighted the private sector's expanding role in strengthening Oman's healthcare system. More in the following report.
In a step that reflects a qualitative transformation in the path of healthcare, the role of the private health sector continues to grow as a key partner in shaping the future of health in the Sultanate of Oman. Under the theme Private Healthcare Trust Excellence Partnership, the annual Forum for Private Health Institutions 2026 was held today, presenting a scene that embodied the integration of the roles across the national healthcare system.
The importance of the private health sector, as a key partner to the Ministry of Health and the public health sector in Oman. Also to share in numbers the successes that we have all reached in the private sector in terms of the type of the services, the quality of the services, the higher levels of technologies that have been introduced into the private sector. As we all know, the private sector, health sector in Oman is a very strong partner, and each year, walillah alhamd, we see and we witness stronger partnership.
Participants emphasized that the private health sector is no longer merely a complementary provider, but has become a fundamental pillar in developing services through investments in quality, improving performance efficiency, and enhancing the patient experience.
This gathering, we run it annually, and this time we are discussing the role of the private hospitals here in Oman and what they have done over the last 1 year. It was really a great achievement. They have seen more than 4 million patients. They have done more than 54,000 operations, successful operations. In addition, we are also concentrating and focusing on the regular auditing. We have conducted more than 9,000 auditing over the last 3 years. The private hospitals here in Oman, they are trying their best to introduce the best surfaces and the most advanced equipments. Recently, we have introduced the robotic surgery in one of the private hospitals. Also, we have a state-of-the-art rehabilitation hospital here in Oman, and gradually we are going to introduce the rest of services which are lacking in private.
With the expansion of healthcare services, partners agreed that true investments in people begins with strengthening Omanization and empowering national competencies within the private sector to ensure long-term sustainability.
We are very happy, delighted and honored to join in this event, and we renew our commitment as a private sector to best care and highest standard of service and collaboration with the private sector in Oman.
We have been able to provide the best of the care for the public and the Sultanate of Oman, the people of Oman, and we will be happy to consider supporting ministry in the Vision 2040 which they have put across, and Apollo will always be there to support you.
Speakers also discussed enhancing regulatory and monitoring frameworks and reinforcing standards of quality and safety, aligning with the goals of sustainable health development and strengthening trust between the public and private sectors.
We are grateful to the Ministry of Health for organizing this event today. As you know, Mustashfa Muscat is the oldest hospital in Oman, the first one private. At the moment, we have about 46 full-time doctors. We have 60 visiting consultants. We are doing about 2,700 surgeries per year, and some of them are very rare surgeries.
The forum concluded with the recognition of supporting institutions delivering a clear message. Partnerships built on trust and competence are shaping a stronger and more sustainable healthcare future for Oman. The forum concluded by honoring outstanding institutions, reaffirming the vital role of the private healthcare sectors as strategic partner in advancing high-quality services and supporting the goals of Oman Vision 2040. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Still to come in our news bulletin. In a historic moment, the Ukrainian cultural evenings are taking place for the first time in the Sultanate of Oman. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Nema Electricity Distribution Company announced the implementation of projects to develop and upgrade distribution networks in Al Wusta Governorate with investments exceeding 22 million Omani riyals. The signing ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Ahmed bin Musallam bin Suhail Ijdad Al Kathiri, Governor of Al Wusta. More details coming up.
In the Sultanate of Oman's Al Wusta Governorate, a major power upgrade is now underway, targeting one of Oman's fastest growing regions. More than 22 million Omani riyals are being invested to rehabilitate and modernize the electricity network in the wilaya of Al Jazir, a project designed to strengthen infrastructure, support economic expansion, and secure long-term energy reliability. The redevelopment will roll out in 3 integrated phases to be completed before the end of 2026.
We signed today a number of contracts with the contractors, mainly to rehabilitation of Al Jazir network, distribution network. This project is part of a number of other projects coming soon. The main purpose of this network is to change the main network to a more smart, sustainable and robust network.
Over 200 kilometers of distribution lines will be rehabilitated. Transformers will be upgraded and expanded. Smart circuit breakers will be installed and household connections will be enhanced, raising safety standards and boosting system efficiency.
To support digital transformation and achieving of sustainable development in the Sultanate of Oman, the Future of Recruitment and Digital Transformation and Human Resources event was held by the Ministry of Labor in collaboration with the Omani Society for Human Resource Management and Elevatus. More details in this report.
In support of digital transformation and achieving sustainable development in the Sultanate of Oman, the Future of Recruitment and Digital Transformation and Human Resources event showcased the pivotal role of human resources in turning national aspirations into actionable plans and tangible results, as well as the importance of empowering leadership with smart digital solutions to meet the demands of the upcoming phase.
Infinity is not just another traditional artificial intelligence. It is recruited for hiring completely. What makes it special? It's going to be powerful, autonomous, and proven. It's going to automate the entire hire cycle from A to Z, from the manpower plan all the way to onboarding, and built around the entire recruiter journey.
The event, organised by the Ministry of Labour in collaboration with the Omani Society for Human Resources Management and Elevatus, discussed the growing role of artificial intelligence and innovation in reshaping the future of recruitment through the development of talent attraction mechanisms, enhancing assessment accuracy and improving the efficiency of operational decisions, while emphasising the importance of keeping the human element in the overall decision-making process.
Our collaboration with Elevatus, especially in the new platform they're releasing, it allows AI to do shortlisting and minimizes our workforce time utilized to do this kind of shortlisting and select the best of the best candidates, the cherry at the top. We are selecting the best people for our programs.
Leadership have to have the ability to make very bold decisions. The pace is unprecedented. And the impact, if not managed well, then it could be disruptive in a very negative manner. However, there are precedents of positive leadership that managed to use artificial intelligence for the benefit of organizations and create value for the organization and a competitive edge as well.
The meeting also witnessed the launch of Infinity, the first hiring agentic AI in the Sultanate of Oman, representing a new generation of smart employment solutions capable of managing the hiring journey comprehensively, contributing to increased operational efficiency and accelerated achievements, while aligning solutions with each organization's strategy and corporate identity. The future of recruitment, digital transformation, as well as artificial intelligence were the key topics of discussion here at this event. For Oman TV, Ahmed bin Hilal al-Busaidi, Muscat.
The Ministry of Education today organized a national symposium titled Engineering the Future of Research Years in the Sultanate of Oman. The symposium aimed to discuss the role of research years as platforms for generating knowledge, guiding innovation, and supporting sustainable development in line with the objectives of Oman Vision 2040. The research years are envisaged to help in exchanging local and international experiences and developing practical frameworks for building a knowledge-based economy and meeting the goals of comprehensive development in the Sultanate of Oman. The symposium was held under the auspices of Her Excellency Dr. Jocha bint Abdullah al-Shikeli, Chairperson of Oman Authority for Quality Assurance of Education. The Royal Academy of Management, RAM, in collaboration with the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth, concluded the Leadership in Cultural and Creative Industries program. The program targeted a select group of leaders from Oman's cultural and creative sector, aiming to equip them with the knowledge and leadership capabilities necessary to transform the cultural landscape into a sustainable economic driver. This initiative reflects the objectives of Oman Vision 2040 in empowering national leadership and shaping the future. The concluding ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Saeed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth for Culture. The National Museum organized the event Ukrainian Cultural Evenings in cooperation with the Embassy of the Republic of Ukraine to the Sultanate of Oman under the patronage of Her Highness Sayyida Mayyan bint Shihab Al Saeed, Chairperson of the Board of the Omani Design Society, Design Oman. More details coming up.
In a remarkable step toward building a strong bridge of friendship between the Sultanate of Oman and the Republic of Ukraine, the Ukrainian Cultural Evenings event was inaugurated at the National Museum. The program featured a traditional Ukrainian fashion show inspired by established Ukrainian artistic schools inscribed on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List.
Culture is the gate through which one can express and attest to its history, legacy, its contribution worldwide, and this pilot project was a window for our friends from Ukraine to showcase that unknown aspect of their culture to Omanis for the first time.
The event showcased a number of vocal performances presented by the soprano Natalia Shilivanitska, one of the most renowned artists in the Republic of Ukraine. The event concluded with the opening of an art exhibition titled Silence Between Lands, Oman and Ukraine by the Ukrainian visual artist Vladimir Kozik, one of the leading contemporary figures in the Ukrainian art scene.
Oman is a very beautiful country, and I am astonished by the beauty and nature of Oman, and I want to return again in Oman with my students. When I will meet artists from around the world, I will tell them how Oman is a beautiful country.
We've had a real journey and exploration of Ukrainian culture, but also blended with Omani culture. We've seen a fashion show with abayas decorated with absolutely exquisite Ukrainian embroidery. We're standing in a hall of wonderful Ukrainian art that's done of the landscapes of Oman. And I think that really shows the diplomacy of art and culture, the importance of dialogue, not just with the voice, but also with the visual arts. And we've had some beautiful Ukrainian singing as well. So what a wonderful evening. We've all enjoyed it here in Muscat.
The Ukrainian Cultural Evenings aimed to highlight features of contemporary Ukrainian culture and to showcase the shared artistic and human intersections between Omani and Ukrainian cultures. It represents a valuable opportunity to deepen friendship between Omani and Ukrainian peoples and to highlight the values of rich diversity that characterizes both nations. This is truly a historic moment. For the first time, the Ukrainian Cultural Evenings are being held in the Sultanate of Oman, marking a symbol of mutual respect, dialogue, and trust. Ruqayya Rashid Al-Khdairi, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues a royal decree on civil defense and ambulance authority. Over 1.4 billion Omani riyals is the total investments in the special economic zones, free zones, and industrial cities by the end of last year. And the seminar on empowering the national accreditation system and achieving international recognition confirms that the Sultanate of Oman advances 57 places in the Quality Infrastructure Index and reaches 60th globally. With that, we come to the end of tonight's bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.